Snowdrift 2018. Not only was it the first national event of the season, but we won overall. Preparation for this race began months ago. ASF Machine built us an awesome motor, and Speedy Roo Motorsports installed it and did a great job tuning it, give us some extra power. The trip to Snowdrift was long and grueling. It took us over 28 hours, and we got stuck in the Chicago area for over 4 hours. There was a crazy ice storm that glazed over the entire freeway, and there were hundreds of cars and semi-trucks crashed and slid off the side of the road. We finally got through it, and we were on our way to Michigan. On the first real day of the event for the racers, we got to do reconnaissance and see the roads, and conditions were awesome. There was snow everywhere, and traction looked good. Later that day, we got to go to the press stage and do some practicing. The snow was awesome, and the traction was great. We were going really fast and having a ton of fun. Looking forward to the race. Friday brought the first day of racing, and any thoughts of going fast and getting good traction were quickly crushed. We could barely get off the start line, and we had to quickly rethink our strategy. Rather than attacking the stages like we had planned, the new strategy was simply to survive. On stage 1, we'd passed Tim Rooney, who'd stopped to fix a flat tire. He lost several minutes changing it, but he'd charge hard and come back to a third place overall. We finally broke out of the forest to the first section of dirt. Turns out, it was just ice covered in water and mud. Luckily, we just barely went off the road, and we were able to get going quickly. And we learned a really valuable lesson. If it looks like dirt, you should probably slow down, because it's most likely ice. Stage 2 started out really fast, but shortly into it, we came across all the fans waving their arms trying to get us to stop, and we came across a crashed car. Unfortunately, the car hit a photographer, but the photographer would later be alright after a trip to the hospital. Stages 2 and 3 would get canceled, and stage 4 would be delayed, but eventually, we'd get back to racing into the darkness. Luckily for us, we'd taken a conservative strategy, and we installed our lights before the first loop. The Snowdrift fans are amazing. They come out in the middle of the night and risk the cold to come and cheer on their favorite cars. And we can hear them inside the car, and it's really cool. About halfway through the stage, we came across a co-driver sprinting up an icy hill, waving a reflective triangle at us. We knew there was a crash ahead.
Ask if they're okay.
After a quick stop to check on the driver, we were off and racing again. Alright, we just finished the first loop and it was crazy. Cars crashed everywhere. We had one car upside down, one that spun around backwards and was up on a pile of brush and limbs. So it's been crazy. The terrain is really hard to figure out. As soon as you think you got traction, it's really slippery, and other places you do have good traction. So really hard, really mentally challenging, and we're having fun, but it's difficult. My awesome all-volunteer crew checked out the car. We had a quick 30-minute service, and we were off for loop 2. The darker it got, the crazier the fans were. It was awesome. Fires, noisemakers, hooting and hollering. It was great to see them out there. We had a great battle going all day with John Kramer, but we would catch him on stage, apparently with a flat tire, and we would pass him for the overall lead. Stage 8 was the most slippery stage of the day. We had warm temperatures all day, and the warmth continued into the night, and that little layer of snow that we had was now melting and turning into a layer of water on top of the ice. To make things even more difficult, there were still sections that had good traction in the snow. The problem is you'd get going really fast in those sections, and you didn't know if there was going to be ice just on the other side of the hill or halfway through that next turn. Still able to get an overall stage victory with over 35 seconds on our nearest competitor. Second half was ridiculous. Ice everywhere. There was this big wide road that looked like it should be wet dirt, and it turns out it was a hockey rink that was crested, so you slide off, and pretty cool.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys are back. In one piece.
We made it. We drove the car back to the house where the crew could go over everything one more time and make sure it was ready for day 2. To our amazement, we would be leading the rally overall by over 1 minute and 50 seconds. All right, we're here at the beginning of day 2. We're at Park Expose. All the cars and the fans are here. And so far so good. We're sitting first place overall. We won the last stage by 35 seconds, but as you can see, the conditions are like water on top of ice. It is ridiculous. So our plan is just to finish today, take it easy, go as slow as we can really, and see how it works out. We're not going for first overall. We're just trying to hold place in class and get some good points here. So have some fun, try not to crash. The start of day 2 would bring the most dangerous and treacherous conditions of the whole route. The road from edge to edge was glare ice covered in water. It was so slippery that start workers were sliding off the side of the road, just standing there. It was incredibly dangerous. conditions, we were able to pass another car on stage and pull out another overall stage victory by over 21 seconds.
There you go.
Ridiculous! Dumb conditions. It's so slippery we probably shouldn't be racing. It's totally ridiculous. I don't know what to say. We're just kind of hanging on, putting around, so.
People are dropping out. People are just dropping out for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we're just going to putt to the finish, and however the results turn out is how they turn out. Loop 2 would bring us to the super special stage, where fans lined the edge of the gravel pit to watch us race through the ice and the mud. In between the two trips to the super special stage,
Sounds like 'em.
we were kind of surprised we got to race on a stage that actually had some traction. It's actually surprisingly getting better. We did the super special stage, and it was super sloppy, muddy in the beginning with ice underneath. But this time around, it was more sloppy, muddy, but no ice, so that was better. And some of the super slippery stages we did this morning actually had some dirt showing, so there's some traction to be found. So getting a little better, having fun. Oh yeah, and we're still in first place as far as we know. While the crew went over the car for the last service of the event, we found out that we had over a 2-minute and 5-second lead to the nearest competitor. It was time to take it easy and make sure we brought the car home in one piece. Even with the less than exciting speeds, the fans still came out in force and put on a show for us. There were bonfires everywhere, and every now and then you'd see a big burst of flames as they set off a fireball. It was awesome. After the final stage, there was just a short transit back, and we knew we'd won. Time to celebrate.
Yeah, guys! Woo! We're gonna do it again.
This was the most ridiculous rally ever. The roads were incredibly slippery. Mike here did an awesome job. What do you think, Mike? You ever do it again?
No. But if it's snowy?
So intense, every minute of it. Had a great time. Got to thank the crew members here. Everyone, including the guy behind the camera.
Show me.
Turn it around.
Turn the camera.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that was awesome. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
But Dave Brown and Michael Brown, first place overall Snowdrift 2018. Congratulations, guys.
One of the most amazing things about this victory is this would be our second overall national victory in only 4 tries in our open white car.
Congratulations, guys.
In second place, Chris Baraboo got his first national podium in only his 3rd try. Alright, so if you end out on a national podium, they always tech inspect your car. They pick 1 or 2 items to check. Today they're checking catalytic converters, and people have failed for not having cats on their car. So we've got one, I'm not worried about it. We just gotta go through the steps, and it'll be official. Even with the incredibly challenging conditions, Snowdrift was a great race. The fans were awesome, my crew was awesome, and we had a really good time. Hopefully next year we'll get some good snow and we'll be able to go really fast and put on a good show for the fans. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more racing action.